is not can make your body healthy, but also that can keep your mind healthy and pure. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. My name is Siddharth, and today I'm Sergeant at Arms of the meeting. I welcome you all to our historical joint meeting with Karachi Toastmasters Club and Millennium City Toastmasters Club. Before moving ahead, I'm going to recite the International Toastmasters mission statement. We provide a positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, few ground rules that everyone must follow during the meeting to avoid any kind of disturbance during the meeting. Please keep your mobiles or any noise-making devices on silent mode or switch off mode or flight mode. Please keep your audio on mute until you are not speaking. Please keep your video on until you are not facing any internet difficulty, or it can make better contact with the audience and also with performance. Please avoid talking about sex, religion, and politics or anything that can make someone's sentiment hurt. Please clap enthusiastically for our performance. Now, without any further delay, I would like to hand over the stage to the president of the club and presiding officer of the meeting of Karachi Toastmasters Club, TM Ursa Kanwai. TM Ursa, online podium is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Siddharth. Okay, so today's theme is food. And welcome everyone to the joint meeting of food. Oh, sorry, the joint meeting of MC, TC, and KTC. So without going into, first tell me, are there any guests from MCTC's side? So I'd like to take an introduction.
I am a guest.
All right. So guest Nipun, would you like to give your introduction, please?
Yeah, actually, I am from CDTM Club, Central Delhi Toastmaster, and actually, I was just going through the links of all Zoom meetings which are going to happen today in Toastmasters. So I found this thing, and I found this very interesting because this today, I mean, from Pakistan, from India, I'm friendly. There's a friendly meeting going to happen, so I just felt like getting into it. That's all.
Welcome. Welcome to the meeting, and I'm sure you'll enjoy your time over here. Anyone else who's a guest over here?
Sandeep, TM Sandeep.
TM.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Walaikum salam, everyone.
Would you like to give your introduction, please?
Yes, this is Sandeep Gupta. I'm from India, and I'm from HSBC Toastmaster Club. And this is I have been with the club from the last 3 months, and now I found this Toastmaster meeting happening. And the last meeting, which was not able to conduct because of the light, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
yes, I was very excited to join this. The Hindustani and Pakistani, the meeting over the Zoom call. Because on the TV, in the news, right, we are just a rival, but on a Zoom we want to be a friendly relationship with our
Right,
neighbors.
definitely.
So hope this kind of the meeting will encourage both the governments to come together. Yeah, thank you very much.
That's a lovely sentiment, Toastmaster Sandeep, and I hope it reaches out to the government as well. So thank you so much for joining us, Toastmaster Sandeep. So if there is no other guest, let's move on. What I'd like to do today is a little bit different. Okay, so instead of doing a speech in the beginning, I'd like every one of you to tell us what your favorite food is, or you liked cooking. And I'll start with mine. I like cooking Chinese and I love biryani. So, Toastmaster Reena, what is yours?
Well, I love cooking too. But if you ask me what I like to cook, for me it depends what my children would want. I just cook that. I'm a vegetarian, but I do a lot of non-vegetarian also. What I personally like is Thai green curry.
Oh,
I
that's
love
lovely. That has a really, really unique taste. So who'd go next? Okay, Toastmaster Salah.
Okay, I love food. That much should be obvious, and I love cooking as well. And currently, our favorite dish of the entire household is khao soi.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
What is that?
nice.
I
we
What is
also
that?
it's a Burmese noodle dish, and
Okay.
it's very popular in Karachi as well. So yeah, it's kind of a hybrid dish, but we can't
yeah.
have enough of it.
Okay.
So, Toastmaster Jimly, if I'm correct, pronouncing your name correctly. What's yours?
Absolutely. Cooking is something I have recently, started enjoying during that, thanks to the lockdown when I had to try my hands in cooking, and I started, I have realized that, yeah, I just love cooking also. The dish which I like would be what? Yeah, biryani is something I really like.
Mhm.
Yeah, so um, yeah, so as of now, yeah, that is what I think. If I have to say what is my favorite food, yeah, that's what comes to my mind. Yeah, biryani.
All right. So, who'd like to go next?
I would like to go.
All right, Toastmaster Imran.
Okay. Thank you very much, fellow Toastmasters. I just know how to boil an egg, but I like to eat. If President makes biryani and if our VP Education DTM Talha makes khause, I would love to come and eat them. I'm very fond of eating
Sure.
them. Thank
Sure,
you.
sure, sure. Let's have a party then.
Oh,
So,
deadly house
Toast,
way, biryani, and egg with it. I must say.
Toastmaster, can we have a guest called Anas Asif? I
all right.
request.
Sure, sure, sure. Sure, sure. So, uh, yes. Guest Anas, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm from Delhi
Mhm.
and I don't know much about Toastmaster. It is my first time, so just Talawai asked me to join, so I joined. I'm just new to it, don't know much about it.
Welcome to the meeting, and I'm sure after the meeting you'll love to stay. So please
Actually,
do keep.
actually, Anas is my cousin.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
okay.
Great. Great.
So
That's nice.
he conveniently neglected to mention that, but I thought I'd.
So
Great.
that's nice. Okay, so cutting our conversation a little short, let's invite our Toastmaster of the day, who is none other than the convener or who made all the arrangements for this meeting today. So, with a round of applause, please welcome Toastmaster Saad. He's also the VPPR of our club. So, all over to you, Toastmaster Saad.
जब तक है जहाँ जा में जहाँ मैं खाऊंगा मैं खाऊंगा. This is a thing which is which is quite used used in our house. Fellow Toastmasters and honorable guests, food, a basic element that actually keeps us alive. Food is a very basic, a very important thing, a thing a thing to have, but not too much, because then then that would be a problem. So let's just say that 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 patience is a that patience is a is a patience is a virtue. So 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 last time, due to some issues, we were not able to able to have this have this meeting, but 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 uh, like like they say, better late than 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 never. So let's start things off finally. And so we'll have the three main parts of the meeting. The 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 very the very 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 start one is the is the is the prepared speech segment. Next one is the amazing table topics topic table topic session where the speakers uh, will will speak on on the on the topic by the by the by the table topic master, and at the end most the most important one will be the in the evaluation part of the meeting. So let's start with our excellent role players, because because you can't only 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 count on me to do everything. So let's 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 start with the timer of the meeting. His he likes he likes the the spicy the spicy tasty yummy yummy ba, ba, yummy biryani. So so and so and so it's over to you over to you over to you, Toastmaster Imran Rana.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Sashrey. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I'm the timer of this amazing meeting, and my role is to make sure that the meeting proceedings are on time. I'm sure I'm audible. Okay, so my role would be to make sure that the meeting proceedings are on time. There will be different timing for different segments. For table topics, the speaker has to speak for about 1 minute to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And the timing signals will goes like at 1 minute, my virtual background turns into green. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, my virtual background will turn into yellow. At 2 minutes, my virtual background will turn into red. This means that the speaker has to wrap up his speech because after 30 seconds he will be disqualified for voting and there will be no signals for disqualification. And for prepared speeches, the speaker has to deliver his speech. If the projects are 5 to 7 minutes, then it goes like at 5 minutes, my virtual background turn into green. At 6 minutes, yellow. At 7 minutes, red. This means the speaker has to wrap up his speech because after 30 seconds, there will be no signals for disqualification and he will be disqualified. And for speech evaluations, uh, my virtual background turned into green at 2 minutes. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it turns into yellow. At 3 minutes, it turns into red. And that means the evaluator has 30 seconds to wrap up his evaluation. Over to you, Toastmaster Saad. And one more thing, sorry. Please spin the timer screen so that you can see the signals. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster, Toastmaster Imran, for the excellent elaboration of the role. Next, we have the R counter, which is who is Toastmaster, 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 Toastmaster Pramod. His his he likes he likes he likes he likes power. He likes he likes he likes Puran Puli and so please 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 explain the role.
Yeah, thank you, TM Saad. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests. Today, I am the counter player, and as an counter, I shall take note of crutch words such as well, but, so, and you know. Sounds such as or repeat words such as I, or this mean, this mean. In addition, I shall listen to everyone for long pauses used as a fillers and not as a necessary part of sentences structure. When called on by the general evaluator, I shall present my report. Stage hand over to Saad.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster, Master, Toastmaster, Toastmaster, Master Pramod, for that and that elaboration. Next, we have the the next we have the 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 grammarian who is our who is Toastmaster who is Toastmaster Satya. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saad. Very good morning to all the Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today, I am the grammarian of the meeting. As a grammarian, I shall listen to everyone's word uses and note down any awkward use or misuse of the language, such as incomplete sentences, sentences that change direction in the midstream, or incorrect grammar or malapropism. Example like a singular verb with plural subject, like 1 in 5 children wear glasses should be 1 in 5 children wears glasses. Similarly, a pronoun misused like no one in the choir sings better than her should be no one in the choir sings better than she. So I shall also the creative language uses by Toastmasters, and also I will take the count of the word of the day. Uh, how many number, how many times each Toastmaster has used the word of the day, that I will note of it. And at the end of the meeting, when called by the general evaluator, I will present my report. Over to Toastmaster sir.
Well, thank you very much, thank you very much, Toastmaster, Toastmaster Satya. Next we have the next we have the next we have the listener with Toastmaster Hiba Reis Khan. So please explain the role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saad. As the listener, fellow Toastmasters, I would be making note of all the interesting words and phrases spoken by the speaker during the prepared speeches, the table topic sessions, and as well during the session. And at the end of the session, I would be calling out the interesting words and phrases spoken by the speaker, and the audience will have to guess it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Master Master Hiba. And next we have the the we have the joke master who is Toastmaster 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 Sachwe. So 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 I have two jokes from either parts either parts parts either parts of the of the of the of the of the either parts of the border. One, what comes after for an Indian and for an Indian sports fan, what comes after 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 1992, and comes comes 1996, 1999, 2003, 2011, 2015, 2019. That's that's a catch there. And 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 as a 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 Pakistani fan in 2000 and in 2060 what the one what the one achievement and that 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 person won't ever won't ever ever won't ever won't ever ever won't ever forget. CT2017. So so that's that's about it for the is for the sports fans. So let's let's move on to the um, main part of the meeting, which is the the speeches part. The first speaker is speaker is speaker is is Toastmaster Kapil. He likes he likes folate and the chole kulcha. Excellent. Yes. And his evaluator is the is the is the is the is the is the VP PQD DTM Tala Binani. So please explain the speech objectives.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. So, Toastmaster Kapil, by any chance, do you happen to like zebras and chameleons also to eat?
Yes.
I hope not. But there's
Not
nothing to do because that's your speech title. So, Toastmaster Kapil will be delivering his project from level 2, Understanding Your Communication Style. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify his or her primary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of his or her style on others. So, Toastmaster Kapil, chuck the zebra and embrace the chameleon. Chuck the zebra and embrace the chameleon. Toastmaster Kapil, over to you.
Did you know that your communication tells a lot about you? Did you know there are different communication styles, and the way you adapt your communication to different situations will determine how you succeed in different aspects of your life? Today, I'm going to dwell into this topic and tell you why and how this information is so important. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. According to premier researchers, people who are good communicators, people who understand their communication style and who understand others' communication style are more successful, lead better lives, have happier marriages, and in general are better leaders. So what are these different communication styles? Now, Toastmaster International defines communication style as follows: direct, initiative, supportive, and analytical. Now, someone who is a direct communicator is goal-focused, oriented, tells you what it is straight to your face, and he will or she will very much appreciate it if you did the same. He thrives more on goals, so he focuses more on the goal part rather than the people on milestones that he has achieved or he or she has achieved. Now, this style might make things go along at a faster pace or smoothly, but you might come across as rude and impatient. Now, second is the supportive communicator. Now, supportive communicators are calm, composed. They, when you talk to a supportive communicator, you will feel a sense of ease. You will always enjoy talking to them. They are good listeners. They are great listeners. They will listen to you. They'll provide you the moral support in difficult situations. But what happens with supportive communicator, what may happen is, will they tell you the right path, or will they get you along a right path, or just give you the correct support? The next is the initiating communicators. Initiating communicators are life of the party. They speak a lot, they are gregarious, they talk to everyone, they enjoy the thrill or they enjoy the praise from the people, they drive their energy from the people. Initiating communicators are good with people, but their goals might get subdued due to overimportance on the people. Now, next is the analytical communicators. Analytical communicators are calm, composed, they're diplomatic. They might come across as perfectionist. They know what to speak to, what not to speak to. They will only give you opinion when you ask them. So these are the 4 communication styles. Now, needless to say, we all possess some or the other traits of each of these communication styles. But your primary communication style stands out. when I gave the Toastmaster International test to identify my primary or the dominant communication style, it comes out that I am more of a direct communicator. And I received equal scores for supportive and analytical style and the least for the initiative style. Now, can I just survive on the direct communication style? I would say no. In the business meetings, it is very important to be direct. You cannot jibber jabber or blabber. You have to be goal oriented, focused, and get the job done. But when you are the TMOD or when you are in a presentation, you are in a meeting, you have to be initiative. You have to get the audiences involved. Now, to do so, what I can do is prepare a meeting agenda in advance. I have to prepare in advance what I need to speak to, what not to speak to. So that way, I could be more initiative and supportive. As a leader, as a team player, as a teammate, I have to be supportive. I need to understand what my teammates are going through and why something is going wrong. If I don't listen to them, I am sure I'm not going to get to the right path. Analytical, if you look at people at a high rank of officials, they are diplomatic, they are perfectionists, and who does not aspire to those great positions? You have to be diplomatic when the situation calls for. Now, to better understand this, let's take a look at our favorite sport, cricket. Three big leaders, Saurav Ganguly, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Virat Kohli. Each of their communication style stands out. Look at MS Dhoni, analytical. He's cool, calm, composed. And when your leader is that cool, calm, composed, you know that whatever the situation be, the opposition, his morale will always be deterred. And your teammates will always take strength from your calmness. Look at Saurav Ganguly. He's more of a stylist, supportive and direct. He took us seventh ranked team to someone who finished second in the 2003 World Cup. He made us believe that not just our top three batsmen bat, but our middle order batsmen can bat through. Remember the NetWest series? He showed us he's not only just his chest hairs, but his great leadership style too. So you cannot take anything away from Saurav Ganguly or Mahendra Singh Dhoni that they are just initiative, that they are just direct supportive or someone is only analytical. They have used the other communication styles, supportive, initiating, analytical, to get those talents out of other people, understand the situation, get them better. But their primary style speaks out or it stands out, and they have built other communication styles to support that primary style. Last but not the least, take a look at our current captain, Virat Kohli. What would you say? He is an initiating communicator. He's energetic. On the field, you know he's the man who will get the party going or who will get everything lively. But he's not only just that, he's supportive, he's initiating, he's analytical. His skills on the cricket will tell you how analytical he is. So I would tell you all to take lessons from these great players. Chuck the zebra, not just two stripes, white and black, not just one personality, different colors, different situations, different communication styles. Be a chameleon and succeed in life. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kapil. Toastmaster Ali. Yes, exactly. You are perfect. So our our next our next speaker is Toastmaster Ali. Ali, he'll be evaluated by by Toastmaster 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 Jimly. So please again explain explain the speech objectives.
Sure. So welcome once again. So the project objective of TM Ali's speech for today is to practice skills to connect with unfamiliar audience. And he has a very interesting speech to deliver today. The title of his speech is The Hopeless Romantic. The Hopeless Romantic, TM Ali. Over to you.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
The sun was rising. I was on the seashore, and someone was approaching towards me. I feel the enthusiasm, zeal. Oh, look at who is coming. Someone is approaching, and I was getting the goosebumps. I can still remember the beautiful eyes, and tears were waving in the wind. Oh, how beautiful it is. He was approaching towards me, and I just touched the neck, and the feeling was I was in the heaven. As I touch it, I just jump and get on to the horse, the Black Beauty, and it was amazing. The description was not about my girlfriend, it was about the horse. Good morning, Toastmasters. Due to my this attitude, I am still single. And I just want to ask how many of you believe in love at first sight? Anyone? Love at first sight, as you just saw someone and you just fall. No one? Oh, you all are as good as me. I also don't believe in it. Because love is about time, trust, and each and everything. But if I know all these things, so why I am single? Might be I haven't tried in my life, but I do. 3 times, but I fail. So today, in this historic meeting between India and Pakistan, I am to reveal that why I am single. So, number one, I still remember somewhere when I was in my teenage, around 13 or 14, I liked a girl. She was beautiful and hot tempered. Oh, her smile was, oh, I'm speechless. So one of my friends told me, oh, you are good in writing, just write a letter to her. I just wrote a letter. I want to marry you. I am in love with you. And all those stuff, romantic stuff. And what next? I give it to her, my dear. I I am in love with you. He said, okay, you are in love with me, but what about your grammar? And I came to know she was the daughter of my English teacher. Just believe me. And then I got failed in English. Might be she complained to my English teacher that I don't even know how to write a letter. So I failed. Number two, I tried a bit. I was in my 18 or somewhere in 19, I again fall in a love. And then one of my friend, exactly that friend, loves, I know the girls very well, although he's still single. And they love humor. You should use your creativity and create some humor. So what I do? So I go to her, and this time she was also liking me a bit, but this technique made me fail. How? I went to her. She was depressed. Yes, she was also failed with me in the economics. So I went to her and I just want to chill her. So I went to her and said, "Oh, dear, what will bauxite tells to aluminum?" She was looking at me. "What are you saying, Ali?" And I tell me. It's a riddle, a humorous riddle. Go away from her. I just said, "Teri or, teri or, teri or." What rubbish is this? I say, you don't get it? You don't learn the chemistry? Actually, bauxite is a ore of aluminum. So that's why aluminum bauxite will tell to aluminum. That's terior, which in Hindi is your ore. Teri or matlab your ore. And with this, I again failed. And with this humor, she never turned back. And I still failed. Third time. I was mature enough. I was in my 20s, in my universities, having my grades and all those stuff. But this time, the social society, the society made me down. I went to the next girl, the third one, and said, "I want to marry you." "I am in love with you." She said, "You want to force me to love you. You want me be to do your work." "No, I am in love with you. I want to marry you." "No, you want me to do your stuff." And then I don't want to make any controversy, so I just walk away and make realize that I still need a time. So my friends, for a perfect relationship, just be trustworthy and a loyal one. Over to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much.
Uh,
Very much.
has to
Yes.
show the cards because I think it is not displaying somewhere. Maybe you can ping that while speaking.
I think it is. I think it is.
Okay, but I think in Kapil's maybe it was not displaying, or you can ping that. It is better.
Yes.
It was there, yeah, but it's advisable to pin it so that it.
Yes. I described in my rule that before starting your speech, pin the timer screen.
Yes. So
If TMOD reminds the speakers, please pin the timer screen. That would be wonderful.
yes, absolutely. So the next speaker is all the way from Kuwait. Toastmaster Master Master Latif Mansoor Ali. He likes likes dal or dal chawal uh, well too much, and his evaluator is his evaluator is Toastmaster Toastmaster. It's Toastmaster Arena. So please explain the speech. Explain the in the explain the explain the speech objectives.
Thank you, TM South. A very good morning, fellow Toastmasters. I'll be evaluating TM Latif's speech today. So he's taken this speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how he or she uses nonverbal communication when delivering a speech. The speech title is Because. And timer, please note the speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. TM Latif, because TM Latif. Over to you, TM Latif. All the best.
Also pin the timer screen, please.
Yes, I have. India, 36 all out. First test match, 1 down to mighty Australia, down under. To put more pressure, Virat Kohli depart due to some personal prior commitments. The stand-in captain had all the reasons to say, because I am a new captain, because I have a fresh legs of team, because the COVID restrictions in the city are too heavy. Instead, he gathered the team and asked their individuals to play to their strengths. By the end of the 4th test, India rise 2-1. Had it been a reason of pressure? Yes. You are playing not at home, you are playing away. But instead of using because, he tried to look to the strengths of the team. Toastmaster of the day, fellow friends and sports lover. I completed my high school with just passing grades. Went to the lowest performing college in my city. But when people ask me why Latif is below average, I used to say, because the teachers did not give me sufficient time. I was member of a 16-team football tournament. We end up as champions, and you all know how it feels to be a champion. But when people ask me, what was your performance? What did you do? I did not get a chance to play, but I was awarded as a medal as I am a member of a champions team. 26 years in Middle East. How come you don't own a property in your home country? How come you don't have a good bank balance? Because the lifestyle is very expensive in Middle East. I used to use this because for each and every failure of mine. It's like a personal hobby for me. As we all are better lawyers for our mistakes. Back to football. This time, this champion team did not include me towards their 16-member squad. Asking them the reason, they replied, it's a bigger event. The challenges are more tough. I wanted to participate in this athlete competition. So I enrolled myself and I looked within myself what I can do best. That is the time when I got rid of because. And when I look at my strength, I can run a 400-meter race. After that, my strength, my workouts, and my diet were just as an athlete. On race day, I completed that 400-meter in 58 seconds. I was the runner-up, and I was my own champion. I got married to the love of my life. But after the marriage, I start blaming her for each and everything. Because of you, this happened. Because of you, this happened. There is karma. I got ill, and to that extent that I was on wheelchair. She took care of me like a baby. Time heals everything. So my relation and we grew stronger. Friends, there are many failures in life, but if you look into yourself, you will find the own courage. I joined Toastmasters in 2019 June. After that, I failed many a times. But I kept a personal hobby. Whenever my evaluator says those magical words, my target speaker, I'm like, come on, tell me, how can I challenge myself? This Toastmaster taught me your life is a project. You have to discover yourself and be a better version of your past. Friends, never back down, as you don't know how close you are to the finishing line. Now, if I am asked why I am not getting back step, and I say, yes, it's because of this, and I will get back soon. I will try until I'll get successful. If you have a choice to win the game of your life, if you have to choose your opponent, think who you will choose. I have choose that negative voice of mine, the coward me. Quit saying because. And by now, if you all have figured out your opponent, let's sing a song. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I am all right song. My powers are turned on. Now I'll be strong. And I don't care if nobody else believes, because I've still got a lot of fight left in me. Remember, friends, luck favors the brave. Keep trying until you win. Quit because. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Latif. So the next and the last speaker is Toastmaster 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 Master Master Toastmaster Master Toastmaster Toastmaster Master Shivam, and he will be evaluated by Toastmaster 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 Master Hiba Reis Khan. So please explain in the objectives of the speech.
Uh, Thank you, Toastmaster Sat. Um, Toastmaster Shivam is doing presentation mastery level 1, if I'm correct. And the title of his speech is Tennis Mania. The duration of his speech is 5 to 7 minutes. And there is one objective from his evaluation form. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Over to you, Toastmaster Shivam. The virtual stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. Good morning, Toastmaster, and good morning, dear guest. So, if I ask you all, what is your favorite sport? I think most of us in the room will resonate to cricket. However, if I talk about other countries such as USA or China, tennis is far more popular than sport. And in fact, according to the Tennis Federation, World Report in 2019, approx 87 millions of the people are play tennis. That is approx 1.17% of the total population. So for people who are not very familiar with the tennis, I would like to highlight, just like we have ICC World Cup for cricket, we have the Grand Slam for tennis. And in tennis, there are four major Grand Slam, which are US Open, Australian Open, French Open, and Wimbledon. And these are often played on various courts, and the most popular are the clay court, grass court, uh, clay court, and grass court. Uh, so what are the things which appeals most people about the tennis is its speed and power. So if I talk about speed, there are cases like people have served the ball at a whooping speed of 253 kilometer per hour, and the average speed goes up to like 200 kilometer per hour for each of the serve. And this speed is such numerous. So this is what brings excitement to the game. Another important buzz of the tennis has been the overall cost and the budget of it. So if I talk about the budget of the tennis in the Wimbledon 2019, the budget was approx 35 million pound, which is four times as much as what we have the budget for the ICC World Cup of the cricket. So you can imagine the kind of money or the kind of amount the player gets if they wins such an international competition of such Wimbledon or any other Open. And another things which I really want to highlight here is there is an equal amount for both men and women. I think there has been a lot of discrepancies in the money which female athletes get, but tennis is one of the rare sports which promotes equal pay for both men and women. And because of the huge fan following of the tennis, people have left no ground unaltered, and they have built tennis court at various locations. And in fact, the highest tennis court is located at a height greater than the Statue of the Unity, which is the tallest monument in the world, which is in India. And the highest tennis court is even far greater height at it. So this is some of the things which is really fascinating about tennis. And some of the other various tennis stuffs I found like discovered while researching about tennis is, so if I talk about the Wimbledon, they have official bird watcher for them. So Riffles is the official bird watcher of the tennis court in which they promote. So the Ruffles has more than 1 lakh followers in Twitter. So you see, like in Wimbledon, it is a grass court and there are a lot of pigeons which often interrupt the play. So they have kept an official eagle like hawk to keep a watch of the pigeons which are there all around. Secondly, if you look at the Wimbledon trophy, there is a pineapple at the top. Yes, you heard it right. It's a pineapple. So in ancient times, and it has a very interesting history. In ancient times, like pineapple was a very rare fruit, and it was only the privilege which used to get the feel of the pineapple fruit, which is quite common today, as you know. So they have in the Wimbledon trophy, they have a pineapple at the top. which is really interesting. So these were two of the very interesting stuffs which I found while researching about the tennis. Now talking back again about the trophy, uh, talking back about the trophy, we have like the Serena Williams and Roger Federer. These are one of the top legends of the tennis. And what these have in common, like while going through different about studying about each of them, like what I found, like they have different set of qualities or abilities which sets them apart from the other player, right? And what so basically in a tennis there are four qualities are required, which are the technical, tactical, physical, and mental. And what these players have in mind in like unique is the mental ability. So you see in tennis a ball is in the court for like 20 minutes. So a tennis game usually consists of a 2.2.5 hours long, but the ball is kept only for 20 minutes. And so it's really important how do you manage time and how do you build up you during those non-essential hours, and how can you build a self-belief during those times. So it's really important the ability of self-belief and how you can foster a positivity in yourself. And in fact, in one of the interview, Djokovic, another tennis legend, highlighted like how every time the court used to chant like on a match with Federer and Djokovic, Federer used to convert those words of the crowd, Federer, into Djokovic to build a sense of positivity in the match and to build a self belief in himself. So it's really important to build a very strong mental ability if you want to win a game. So, like, I know it's like too late for us to even play a professional level, but in case you're ever wondering to play tennis as a hobby, I think you should definitely try. Because first of all, tennis as a hobby is good for all ages. Like, I don't know if I'm not sure, like, if I've seen people playing cricket at like age of 70s or 80s on a regular basis, but tennis, I would say, like, people seems to play like tennis at all ages, whether it's like old or early. So it's really an versatile sports in which you can play at any age. Secondly, tennis is a very good for physical activities and mental as well. Like because of the huge fast nature of the tennis and the fast nature, like it's help in the decisive power. And it's also a heck of workout because with tennis you can easily burn out to like 16 calories per 2 hours of exercise. So tennis is definitely a medium for great workout as a hobby and so yeah, in case you're looking for a partner to play tennis with, I would love to join you all in case in the near future in their interaction. And yeah, that was all from my side. Back to you, Toastmaster sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very much. Toastmaster, Master, Toastmasters, Master, and Toastmaster, 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 Shivam. That 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 actually is the end of the of the of the prepared speech part. So timer has everyone qualified.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Saab. All the food lovers are qualified except Toastmaster Ali Ashar Anjum. He took 7 minutes and 42 seconds. The allotted time was 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, so apart uh, from apart from uh, from apart from Toastmaster Ali, and rest are rest are rest are rest are rest are qualified. So please vote in 3, 2, 1. And so while You all are all are all are all are you all are casting the vote. I would I would I would invite the invite the invite the table topic master for the the main course of the meeting. Uh, so 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 welcome master Toastmaster master Toastmaster Ganesh. Over to you.
Thank you, Timothy Sad. So before we move to this interesting session, just a request to the timer. Can you please let me know if we are running late or we are on time, so that I can cover up some time in this session.
So you have only 5 to 6 table topics.
Great, thank you. Thanks a lot, everyone. I like table topic the most because of the two reasons. Number one, it forces us to think on the spot. And number two, it helps us to meet our ending time of the meeting. So we can adjust it if we are running late or we have got some time. Table topic is also called impromptu speaking. And in this, we need to follow the OREO principle. OREO stands for opinion, reason, example, and then again opinion to restate to conclude your table topic presentation. And as our timer indicated in the beginning of the session, that we have to finish it in 1 to 2 minutes, and 30 extra seconds will be given to the speaker. After that, the speaker will be disqualified. And again, just repeating, just to avoid speaking on gender, religion, and politics. And with that, I start this table topic session. As we know that in India and Pakistan, there are many common things. And one common thing is giving priority to the guest. And from MCTC, I would giving first priority to the KTC to come up to the stage and choose a topic. So who is from Karachi Toastmaster Club will go for the first topic. Yep, please come up, guys.
It's DTM Tala.
Okay, so your topic is, who are the two people in your life that inspire you and why? Who are the two people in your life that inspire you and why? Over to you.
Thank you so much, Table Topics Master. Inspiration comes in many flavors. Sometimes it's positive inspiration and sometimes it's negative inspiration. The two people that inspire me in my life the most. The first one, of course, my father, and I'm sure that everybody shares that trait. His decency, his humility, his hard work, his sense of having to work for things, and sense of uh, avoidance of a sense of entitlement despite his many accomplishments. Uh, he is one of the major inspirations of my life. My second major inspiration is a person called Sam. I don't want to disclose his real name. And he used to be one of my former bosses. I was working as head of internal audit in a company, and suddenly I discovered that instead of the MD, I had to report to him. And he was a thorough professional, a thorough gentleman. He taught me how to intimidate people. He taught me how to scare people into resigning. He taught me how to criticize people constantly. He taught me how to hide one's own weaknesses and turn them onto others. Those were all very valuable lessons. And he convinced me that that was a way of life that he was living. And he has been an even greater mentor to me than my father, because through him I learned what I needed to avoid at all costs in my life, because I don't want to be ever like Sam or ever be remotely compared to him. So that's why I believe he's my greatest mentor, because he taught me what I should not ever be doing if I ever want to be a decent human being and to achieve my goals. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Thala. And I wish that someday you conduct a TMOD session and share your learning, and we would be happy to join that session. Moving ahead. So someone from MCTC who want to join and join this and pick a topic. Okay, TM Bhanu. So your topic is, what are the three things you look for in a good friend? What are the three things you look for in a good friend?
We need friends. Without friends, this life is waste. On the same term, the friend should be a good friend with whom you can get along. So my three important criteria of choosing a friend would be: the first thing, we should have something in common, which we can talk about. Maybe sports, maybe the current affairs, maybe our technical skills. Something should be common so that we can get gel along. Second thing, we should be open to each other. Whatever I feel about him or her, the same thing I should be able to convey. And same thing goes for him or her also. So in that way, we are transparent to each other and we don't have any misgiving about each other. And the third thing, we should have time to listen to each other. So if I have some issues or some problem which I am not finding anyone to share with, my friend should be there to listen to me. Same goes for me also, that my whenever my friend is in problem, I should be able to listen him or her and give him or her a proper advice. So these are the three things. I remember that I have a limited friend circle, and when I evaluate each of my friends, that who are my best friends, I see that all of them fit into these three criteria. So choose your friend wisely and choose a friend who is a true friend. Over to you, Toastmaster Ganesh.
Thank you, TM Bhanu, for sharing the tips how to choose friends. Moving ahead. So someone from KTC, TM Jahan Zaid, would you like to take one topic? TM Jahan Zaid? TM Noreen, would you like to go for it?
Yes.
Okay. So today's theme is food. And if you're not talking about food in table topic, then it's not justice to it. So your topic is, what is your favorite food to eat?
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Table Topic Master, for assigning me such a very scrumptious topic. And as a foodie person, I love to eat. I think I love to try every new cuisine, and I normally try different restaurants which open in my vicinity. I live actually in Islamabad, so my most favorite food is pasta, especially white sauce pasta. So I think that is the food which I can eat whenever I go to some restaurant, or if I have an option to choose any of your favorite food. Even I can eat it in my breakfast, even in lunch, even in my uh, parties as well, or even at dinner. So it is one of my favorite food. I love the cheese. I want pasta in, I can eat pasta in any form, like in lasagna, which is coated with layer of lasagna cheese with minced meat in the form of chicken, or beef layered with white sauce and cheese, made a very great combo, which is, as because I'm a cheese lover, so I love cheese in every uh, food I can eat. I use it in any of the meal. So that's, I think pasta is one of my favorite food, and I can eat it at any time. So I don't know what is your favorite food in India. So I recommend you to try this food. You would love it. Over to you, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Team Noreen. And I'm feeling hungry after hearing yummy pasta and lasagna. Thank you very much. Moving ahead. So Team Nipun, guest Team Nipun, would you like to go for the next table topic?
Okay, I will try.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your topic is, what is your favorite childhood memory? What is your favorite childhood memory? Over to you.
Yeah, okay. Well, there are many childhood memories I had. I remember I used to play with my friends when we used to play cricket, we used to play table tennis and many great games. We used to go together for seeing movies, and we enjoy uh, partying with each other. And there are many moments which I really relish. I even also relish that I used to read books when I was very small. So I especially reading comics, which I really used to like. Even I used to sell comics to my friends. Also, that is something which I also like. And more memories like I we used to go. Uh, uh, Actually at that time there was a some banta used to come. We used to drink that thing, so that was something which I really liked at that time. And many other memories even in schools. I remember we used to come out from the school, we used to eat some kheera and kulche from there. So these are certain memories which I liked. This is what actually presently I can tell a little bit about. Back to table topic master.
Thank you, Team. Thank you for reminding the banta. So I used to like it a lot in my childhood.
Yeah, thank you.
Ahead. So anyone would like to go for the next table topic? Sunidhi, would you like to go for it?
Yes, I would like to try.
Okay, great. So your topic is, if you had a genie that could grant 3 wishes, what would they be? If you had a genie that could grant 3 wishes, what could they be? And you cannot ask for more wishes from genie, okay?
3 would be enough. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. And I this being happening in real would be a dream altogether. But my first wish would be that the other 2 wishes that I'm going to ask should be fulfilled like in real. And second would be, I have strange fascination for space, looking into the sky, moon watching, stargazing. So recently I read that there are 3 lucky people who are going to space. They have paid some huge amount for that, billion dollars for it. So they are going with their private planes. So I want to be one of them if I get a chance. And another one is I want a home. My not a home, I would say a small space of mine somewhere in the mountains where there's a lot of greens around and kids playing there, kids, and I might be able to teach them something, or around the Ganges somewhere in the very quiet. So these are 2, and third is definitely that these 2 should be fulfilled. That's all. Thank you so much.
Great. And I wish you find a genie who can grant you more than 3 wishes. And ask one for me as well, okay? Moving ahead. Timer, I think this will be the last one, or can I take 2 more or only one?
Yes, this will be your last speaker.
Okay. Amreen, would you like to go for it?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So your table topic is, if you could switch lives with anyone currently living for an entire day, who would it be? Let me repeat it. If you could switch lives with anyone currently living for entire day, who would it be?
If I could switch my life for one day with anyone, it would be Elon Musk,
because he's a very good person and I love his company Tesla. Also, he makes exclusive cars, electric cars, which gives a very good mileage. Also, I love their design. He has a multi-billion dollar company, so of course he's a billionaire. Anybody would like to become a billionaire. So yes, I would definitely love to become Elon Musk.
Thank you, Team Amreen, and I wish you become and you gift one car to each one of us. And with this, I finish table topic session. And over to you, TMOD Saad.
Yes, thank you very much. Very much. Very much for that accident, for that, for that, for that, for that, for that session. Timer has all all the all the all the speakers have have uh, have 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 qualified.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Saab. Only one speaker, Toastmaster Ambreen. She ended up in 34 seconds. So except her, rest of the speakers are qualified.
Okay, so 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 please vote for the speakers who are who are qualified. So 3, 2, 1, please vote. And as you all are you all are I would I would invite
TM Saad,
invite the
actually you miss
marvelous.
TM Saad. Sorry to interrupt you. You miss one name, that is Nipun.
Okay, apologies for that. Please.
Okay, just add that name. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So everyone, please vote again in a while. And a while are are about to be launched, I would I would I would I would I would I would call upon the upon the upon the upon the marvelous general a general evaluator of the meeting. Me and him go a long back 2 months old 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 2 month old 2 months old connection. So over to you, Toastmaster, Master, Master, Toastmaster Dipanshu, and he likes अम्मी के आलू के पराठे like me. So over to you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Saad. He rightly said we are planning this meeting for last 2 months, and finally we are here. Now, since this is a milestone meeting, I'll start off with a very wonderful quote by Henry Ford, which is, "Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is a progress. Working together is success." And this is exactly what is happening today. We having this meeting and we are just neighboring countries is really a big milestone for us. And really big thanks to both the clubs EC, because I know in the back all the preparation was done by them. So really commendable job here. Now, since being the journal evaluator, my role is pretty simple. I need to evaluate everything that happens in this meeting or everything that doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, and obviously the fulfillment of roles. So coming together to the evaluation section, first I like to invite a Toastmaster Jimli to please evaluate Toastmaster Ali Asar Anjum speech. Toastmaster Jimli, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, TM Dipanshu. And thank you to TM Ali for sharing so candidly your failed attempt to romance and show us how we can even laugh at it. The highlight of your speech, I feel your infectious energy, your enthusiasm. From the beginning till the end, you maintained that. And the body language, your actions for your role playing. So these are the things which I feel you have done a fantastic job. You were telling a story to us, and these are the tools which were absolutely important, and you use that to the best way possible. Another thing, the second thing which I like about your speech is the humor. Your speech was sprinkled with humor from the beginning till the end. The way you opened your speech, telling us about a girl in the horizon, and then we realized that is an anticlimax. You were actually talking about your horse. Or when your first girlfriend said that, yeah, you love me, you're all right, but how about your grammar? And only you have found out that she was your grammar teacher's daughter. So these are the humors which really enlivened your speech. And I really liked the way you use props, the clever use of props to show the transition from one story to another. You have taken that paper and threw it to indicate the transition from one story to another. I find that really smart in an online space. That was absolutely necessary. However, coming to the things which I feel could have made your speech even better is, since your project objective was to connect with the audience, I found that in the beginning, yes, of course, you did ask a question, who believe that love at first sight, but I think that could have been used more, because that was the primary objective of your speech. You could have used more connection. Could have been more question asked to the audience, or to show the some statements and ask the audience to relate to it. So you could have used that more. Second is, where it is your body language was fantastic, but I feel that sometimes it is also important to know the right measure to use the body language. The body language or the action or the role play, all are there to support our speech, our words. But sometimes I felt that, because you use that constantly throughout the speech, sometimes for me it was difficult to whether to look at you or to listen to your speech. So I feel it could have been toned down a bit in some parts. So yeah, these are the two observations. And apart from that, I feel that was a fantastic speech. Of course, your asset is how you use your body to your benefit. And I'm sure you are going to be a fantastic speaker in future, and we will look forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jemli. I need to say that Ali's speech was really humorous, and I could really relate to Ali. And just please don't ask me any details. Now coming to the second part, the second evaluator. I would like to invite DTM Tala bin Hamid to evaluate our second speaker, Toastmaster Kapil. Over to you, Toastmaster ATM.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. How do you start communicating even before you come on the stage, even before you say a single word? By having an amazingly interesting speech title. Congratulations, Toastmaster Kapil. You had us even before than hello. Chuck the zebra and embrace the chameleon. So absolutely engaging and interesting title. And that's one way to do it. We all need to learn it, that speech titles really, really matter. And if they encapsulate your speech like this, they can be real instruments of communication. So yeah, you started communication right before, even before you came on the stage. Um, you had exceptional confidence, and I must congratulate you on your technical setup. Exceptionally clear audio and video. Um, I'll need to take some tips from you because your picture was super high definition and so was your voice. You projected sincerity in your speech, which I believe is very, very important. You gave a very good rundown of styles. So very informative, very business-like. First, you gave a quick rundown, and then you actually illustrated those rundowns with the styles of various cricket captains, which was superbly amazing and engaging for all of us. We could all relate to them. So exceptionally well done job in terms of meeting the objectives of the speech. There were some improvement areas. First of all, I wish you could have stood up while delivering the speech, because sitting down and having a narrow camera angle severely limited your potential for gestures and movements. We would have enjoyed a lot more if we could have seen you move around more and more expansive gestures from your side. Uh, then at one point you said, today I'm going to delve into this topic. So I believe absolutely no need to say that, because you don't need to remind the audience that they're listening to a speech. Instead, you need to suck them into the story. So there's absolutely no need to remind them that today I'm making a speech, or let me end my topic by doing this. That sounds irrelevant to me, at least. Uh, there was a slight bit of lack of vocal variety. You grew very animated when you were talking about cricket captains, but the rest of your speech was slightly on the flatter side. So perhaps the enthusiasm and genuine energy that you showed while speaking about the various cricket captains, if you could take it to the rest of the matter of the speech too, it would have had a far more balanced tone. Uh, so most of your delivery was business-like. It could have been livened up a little bit through more vocal variety. So in conclusion, amazingly well-structured speech, just suffered slightly in terms of delivery here and there. And if you could have stood up, it would have been 10 times better. But overall, the objectives of the project were met exceptionally well. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tala. Yes, Toastmaster Tala rightly said, Toastmaster Kapil's speech really stood up to the objective of the project, and really a commendable job there. Now, I'd like to invite one of our most famous member, Toastmaster Reena, to evaluate Toastmaster, our third speaker, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Reena.
TM Dipanshu. This is my first song. This is my life song. Now I will be strong. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Was that not a candid, a captivating, and an inspirational speech? Because, oh my God, TM Latif, you literally grabbed our attention. The way you started it, you started it with the India cricket team. And there was a pause when you said, he had so many answers that point of time, because there is COVID, because I'm a new captain, We wanted to hear more. So you just set the stage the way it should be done. Your message was original. I would say kudos to you the way you use 3 P's: pitch, pace, and pause. Your eye contacts, your facial expression, your body language, your gestures, you completely met the speech objective. And I would say I'd like to bow down to you for sharing your vulnerabilities. Most of the times, we are very businesslike in our speeches. Your speech had a very candid thing to it. We learned so much from your speech. And what I really liked was your emotions. When you were in a wheelchair, I could sense that pain when you said that, my wife took care of me like a baby. You showed it to us. We felt it. It was relatable. Now, however good a speech may be, there is always scope to learn and chance to grow. Your speech had a strong message. It was relatable. But what was missing was the dialogues. It is the dialogues that have got emotions. When people said that you were average, you could have said, me? Average? Really? No, I'm not average. It is because of the teacher. They're not teaching me properly. I've done good in the football team. It's just because I never got to play. So when you use dialogues, that is when people relate to you. So that is one thing which you could always add in your speech. Secondly, you underplayed your struggle. Struggle is the meat. Struggle is what inspires us. When you were not enrolled in the football team, you could have said, and there started my struggle. I was waking up in the morning, I was dieting, I was running, I was chasing that goal where I wanted to be in the football team. So the struggle, you can spend a little more time there. Third thing, the call to action. Audience is giving so much of their time to you. You could have asked at the end, what about you? If you are in a situation where you are thinking that you can give a because to you, are you ready to give because? Are you ready to move on or take action? In all, your speech had a cup of inspiration, a dash of quotes, a pinch of enthusiasm, a teaspoon of struggle, a drizzle of gestures. All you got to do is sprinkle it with dialogues and a drop of struggles. And there you go. You can serve a complete meal to your audience. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you very much, Toastmaster Reena. It is indeed a very courageous of Toastmaster Latif to express his vulnerabilities, because this is something not everyone can do. It takes courage from one side to speak about his back settings and in front of unknown people. So really a wonderful job, Toastmaster Latif there. Now, I would like to invite our last evaluator for today, Toastmaster Asghar, to evaluate Toastmaster Shivam speech. Over to you, Toastmaster
Sorry,
Asghar.
TM Dipash. No, it's me, TM Hiba, who will be evaluating TM Shivam.
Yeah. Sorry. I forgot it. I would like to invite Toastmaster Hiba to please evaluate Toastmaster Shivam speech. Over to you,
Okay,
Toastmaster Hiba.
Toastmaster Shivam, you spoke on a topic which is, common among sport lovers, and we all can relate to tennis in one way or another, because apart from cricket, there are many other sports that we watch on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. Tennis, I would say, is something. However, in our part of the world, subcontinent, India and Pakistan, we usually like a majority of the people like cricket, but there are, on the contrary, on the people in the West, they prefer, tennis. So I would, you know, like to say that people in the West prefer tennis, and tennis is a fast-paced game which is enjoyed by the elite. I am from seeing Wimbledon. By elite, I mean all the world-class celebrities and all the athletes, or they go and watch this sport. From what my memory recalls, and even though I've enjoyed seeing world-class players such as Roger Federer, Djokovic, Serena Williams playing. I still to this day fail to understand the dynamics of this game myself. How and how this game goes about. Okay, moving on. You had good clarity during the time you spoke, and you were quite audible to me as an evaluator and to the speakers as well, hopefully. And during the time you spoke, you had good eye contact, and I constantly found you looking at the camera. And also, you had good gestures to express yourself. The audience were quite aware about what you were speaking, and interests. The speech that you had constructed was well constructed with good facts and figures, and it was quite interesting to me as an evaluator and to the audience hopefully as well. And since you had quoted quite a lot of examples, facts, and figures during your speeches, so it was well researched as well. You could have, I suppose, mentioned the places from where you've quoted, researched your facts and figures. In you could have verbally said it once or twice, and however, like all other speeches, there were some areas of improvement which I found in your speech. The first was vocal variety. You could have incorporated vocal variety in your speech in order to in order to make it sound more interesting, make it sound more vibrant and entertaining, because such a topic can at times become boring as well. And also, I thought that you were a bit hesitant and nervous during your speech, so your comfort level was a bit down, which you could improve upon in your upcoming speeches. And I also saw you constantly. You were sitting in a still position, and you could have moved about. I think you were sitting or you just standing still. You could have rotated about in your speaking area a bit more, and that's about it. And with these areas of improvement mentioned in my evaluation, hopefully you will focus on them and try to improve upon them in your next speech, and with that you will become a better speaker in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Heba. It was a really appropriate evaluation. Recommendation points that were told was something that I also noted down. And kudos to Toastmaster Shivam. He was able to develop an interest in us for tennis. So really thank you, Toastmaster Shivam, for that. Now I like to invite our and tag team. So first, I would like to invite Toastmaster Satya to please present grammarian report.
Okay, General Evaluator, I have to interrupt here. Sorry for interruption. Please ask for the qualification of evaluators.
Sorry?
Qualification for voting.
Okay. Sorry.
I think for voting.
Yeah. Okay. Timer, is all evaluator qualified?
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. All the evaluators are qualified except Toastmaster Hiba. She took 3 minutes and 56 seconds. Her allotted time was 2 to 3 minutes. So except Toastmaster Hiba, everyone is qualified. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Timer. Sorry, I left table topic evaluation. So, Saad, who is evaluating table topics?
It is 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 Toastmaster Urusa.
Okay. Toastmaster Ursap, please present us the table topic session evaluation. Over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. So the topics today were really diverse, and our first speaker was, just give me a second. All right. So the first speaker was DTM Talha, and his topic was two people that inspire you and why. DTM Talha, you talked about the two people who inspired you. One was positive and one was a little bit more positive. You used the Oreo principle perfectly and you shared in a very, very peculiar manner. I must say, the tone, what inspired me or what I looked for or what caught my attention basically was the tone that you used to share both the stories. It was the same. And that pointed out to the way those actions or that stories have affected you. And the message that I take from your stories is that both kind of circumstances are needed to make a person complete. So over to Toastmaster Bhanu. Three things we look for in a friend. You shared the three things you look for in a friend. You were confident and you had your speech laid out in a form of a list. That is highly commendable, Toastmaster Bhanu. Structuring your speech in this way is rather unique and so quickly in like 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, in 1 minute. That was really wonderful. However, Toastmaster Bhanu, your hand gestures were not visible, so maybe uh, placing your camera in a way that I can see your hand gestures would be really good. The next speaker was Toastmaster Noreen, her favorite food to eat. You shared such a visual description, Toastmaster Noreen, of pasta and lasagna that I was totally lost. I was just thinking how we can, just bring that thing in reality. It was so wonderful, very wonderful description of food. However, there your camera seemed to be a little moving, and maybe you were not still somewhere. So maybe putting the camera stationary somewhere would have helped us a little. Toastmaster Nippon, favorite childhood memory. You shared not one, not two, but quite a few memories with us, and those memories really brought a smile to everyone's face. They must have been really mischievous. You were seamless in your speech, and your speech flowed with ease. So, hats off to you, wonderful content. Then a speaker was Toastmaster Sunidhi. Genie grants three wishes. Toastmaster Sunidhi, I did not have your video, so I cannot comment on that. But you changed the whole concept of asking for more wishes. Usually, people tend to ask for more wishes on the third wish. You were like, please grant me the rest of the wishes. You shared your wishes, they were so sweet. Forests and silence, I also like forests and silence, so they were totally relatable, very well crafted content. Toastmaster Unreal, you want to switch lives with who and why? Not why, I think just with who. So you also had no video. You were so open about becoming a billionaire that is kudos. Like people do not tell when they want to become billionaires. And that was so small and to the point. However, maybe you could tell us and speak a little bit more and tell us why you want to become a billionaire just to complete that 1 minute. So that would have been fun to know more about you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Urusa. It was indeed a very appropriate evaluation. Now, quickly, I move to the tag evaluation. So, first of all, I'd like to invite Toastmaster Satya. Please present your grammarian report.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Dipanshu. What a great session we had, like such a wonderful speeches by different speakers and such a great evaluations. So I could note down a lot of good uses of language. So I will go one by one. TM Kapil used a lot of good uses like uh, gregarious, subdued, diplomatic, perfectionist, blabber, when the situation calls for, get the talents out of people, delve into. TM Ali said that goosebumps, enthusiasm, creativity, trustworthy. And he said the one improvement was that one of my friend, he said, it should be one of my friends. Coming to TM Latif Mansoor Ali, he used a lot of good uses of language, like play to their strength, better lawyers of our mistakes, better version of your past, luck favors the brave, keep trying until you win. Uh, and some of the improvements could be that he said rised, it should be rose. Uh, start blaming, it should be started blaming. Relation, it should be relationship. I have chose should be I have chosen. Nobody else believes, nobody else believes. Coming to TM Shivam, he also used a lot of good words like resonate, budge, huge fan following, privileged. And also he talked about 4 kind of skill sets like technical, tactical, physical, mental. And one improvement, as I said, people seems to play. It should be people seem to play. Coming to TM Ganesh, think on the spot was a good usage. Coming to TM Tala, inspiration comes in many flavors. That was one good usage of language. TM Vanu used, without friends, life is a waste, and choose your friend wisely. Coming to TM Jimli, he said candidly, infectious, uh, energy, fantastic, sprinkled, enlivened, transition, toned down. Those are the good uses of language. And TM Reena, that the candid, relatable, drizzle of. There are a lot of good uses of English words. TM Hiba used vibrant. So these are from my side. Over to Toastmaster Dipan.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Satya. Now I'd like to invite our counter for today, Toastmaster Pramod, to please present our counter's report.
Thank you, TM Dipanshu. So today, generally we have used "a" is the most winning word that I will listed down the winners. Maybe Tala has recited 7 times. Then Siddharth spoken 3 times. I didn't find anything in Ursa's speech. In Jimli's speech, I found "a" 3 times and "am" 1 time. In Imran's speech, I found only 1 times "a." Then in Saad TM Timudi session, lot of words he spoke 2 times, but I think he is improving on his stammering. So definitely it's kudos to you. TM Hiba used 1 times "a." TM Ali used "and" as a filler. Other words, I didn't find anything. TM Kapil only used 1 time "a." TM Latif's speech, I didn't find anything. Filler. TM Shivam, five times "a" and so 3 times. In table topic, Ganesh, I didn't find anything, filler words or grudge words. In TM Bhanu's speech also, I didn't find anything. TM Nourina used 1 time "a." TM Nipun used 2 times "a" and 2 times "am." TM Amreen, I didn't find anything. TM Sunida, also I didn't find anything incorrect or filler words. TM Dipanshu, you used R 2 times. In TM's evaluation, I didn't find anything. TM Hiva used 6 times and 3 times In TM Satyas, I didn't find any filler words. This is from my side. TM Dipanshu, stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Pramod. Now I'd like to invite Toastmaster Imran Rana to please present the timers report for today.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster General Evaluator Deepanshaw, right, if I'm correct. Okay, since I've already given my reports at different segments, so what I would like to add here that at this point in time, our meeting should be ended. So we are quite late. So and rest all the speakers were within time except one. In table topics, all the speakers were within time except Toastmaster Amreen, and all the evaluators were within time except Toastmaster. Rest, the rule hunters, they are on time. And without wasting time, I would like to hand back charge to the general evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Imran, for the crisp report. Now I like to invite Toastmaster Hiba Rais to present the listeners' report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Okay, fellow Toastmasters, as I said earlier, I'll be calling out the interesting words and phrases spoken by the speaker, and the audience will have to catch it. Okay. Father is an inspiration. Father is an inspiration.
DTM Tala.
The ability of self-belief.
Toastmaster Latif.
No.
Toastmaster Reena.
No.
Shivam.
Yes. Okay. Time heals everything.
Toastmaster Latif.
Yes. Okay. Remember the NatWest series.
Shivam.
No.
Toastmaster Kapil.
Yes. Okay. And
No. Number 2 speaker. Couple.
okay. Such a scrumptious food.
Nori.
Yes, Nori. Okay. Kulchas.
Toastmaster Kapil.
No.
Toastmaster Saad.
No.
TM Saad.
Not Saad. No. It is not Saad.
No.
The guest.
No. I think same
TM
second
Saad
speaker.
who said that it is TM Kapil's favorite thing.
Was the last speaker TM Nippon, I suppose, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, love is about time and trust. Love is about time and trust.
Ali Ashar.
Yes. Okay. One down to mighty Australia. One down to mighty.
TM Latif.
TM Latif.
This Toastmaster taught me life is a project.
TM Latif.
Yes. And most of us will reserve to cricket. Most of us will reserve to
Shivam.
Hiba.
Yes.
Toastmaster Hiba.
Luck favors the brave.
TM Latif.
Yes. That's okay. That's about it for the sports fan.
Toastmaster Saad.
Toastmaster Shivam.
No, Toastmaster Saad. Okay. He thrives more on goals. He thrives more on goals.
Toastmaster Kapil.
Yes. Okay. Am I allowed more or that's about?
But your time is up.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you then.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hiba. It was a really good session. Now, I like to ask timer: is all auxiliary role players qualified for voting?
Yes, yes. Every role player is qualified.
Okay, okay. Toastmaster Saad, can you please release the voting form?
Yes, it's it's okay. It's launched. Please vote, everyone.
Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Saad. Now I will present my journal evaluator report for today. First of all, my journal evaluator report is divided in two parts. First, we'll be focusing on the evaluators. Second, to the meeting in general. Now, since we are overshooting time, I will try to present a very crisp report. First of all, to the first part, to the evaluators. I have taken GE role for quite some time. I have taken many times GE role, but this is the first time I have found that all the evaluators were of top notch. Everyone presented a really good evaluation, and I must say everyone was following the CRC approach. Starting from Toastmaster Jimli to for the speaker Toastmaster Ali, she correctly identified the commendation of humor, and she also commended the speaker on the uses of his examples. And the recommendation was also very appropriate about speaking more about project objective and on the body language. So this is one of the fine thing I've found of Toastmaster Jimli, that the CRC approach was correctly followed, and all the four evaluators were correctly, were very encouraging. I never felt throughout the evaluation that the evaluator is going towards more recommendation. It's not sounding more encouraging. It was really motivating evaluation by all the four evaluators. So to keep the report crisp, I have just one recommendation to all the evaluators. The one thing I noticed is that all the evaluators use the word "you," and whenever they present their evaluation, whenever they present specifically the recommendation, they focus on the speaker only. Now, this is something I personally felt, preparing for evaluation competitions, that evaluation is also a performance. So when a speaker presents a speech, whatever things he have done great and whatever things he could improve, this is something we have to present in such a way in evaluation that everyone benefits from it. So instead of saying that you could have decreased the use of filler words, you could have used the speaker could have used that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to recommend Toastmaster Saad to have more focus, to use pauses instead of filler words. So what that will do is it will address all the audience in the meeting. Now, coming to the second part of evaluation, I like to present of the meeting in general. So in the starting, before meeting, I would like to really commend Toastmaster Siddharth and Toastmaster Saad, that almost all the role players were available exactly at 10:45 Indian time, and guests was welcomed upon arrival, and guests were informed about the Toastmasters and the meeting format. President have taken all the guest introductions, and the meeting started on time. Everyone was properly introduced. Those all role was filled prior to the meeting. Meeting was started, and there was some role that was changed in the last moment for the evaluator, but that's fine. That's how it goes. It was. And coming to the topic master, one thing I really like to comment to the Toastmaster Ganesh, that all the topics were very easy, and everyone could speak, for more than 1 minute on that. It was really good, and it was really humorous topics too, because everyone just naturally was having humor in their speeches. And topic master, also one thing I really like to comment is that it focused on the guest more, because as they are the first time Toastmasters, we need to focus on them. So they were invited. Overall, I will like to uh, I would like to commend everyone that they have the track of time. Even though we overshooted the time in the table topic section, we covered some of it, and then we also overshooted, but that's fine, because for uh, KTC they have already organized joint meetings before. For MCTC it was first time, so we have learned a lot in this meeting especially, and really thank you all for joining. So over to Toastmaster Saad, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Saad. He is presenting his role very wonderfully. Over to you, Toastmaster Saad.
Thank you. Uh, just entire wow, really, it was quite amazing by by each and every speaker, each and every every evaluator, and all of you, the audience. So audience, so thank you for attending. And now please vote for the best best big four. And I would I would invite the the invite the invite the I would invite Toastmaster Bhanu now. So please, over to you.
Yeah. So before I speak, there is a correction. The table topics master name is Toastmaster Ganesh.
Is table topic evaluation, TTE. So
Okay.
table topic evaluation, I think.
Table topics master
Talking about this format.
Ganesh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that.
We learn by doing.
Okay, everyone, it's about to be up.
Okay, so till that time, may I request all the guests, those who are non-Toastmasters, I think some of the introduction we have not taken in the beginning. If you can share your phone number with me in the chat box. I have messaged some of you personally, but not received responses. We would like to add you to our guest group. So if you could share your phone numbers, please, with me, Jimli, JHIMLI. in the chat box, my personal chat here.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jimli, and thank you, Toastmaster Sir. Oh my God, were you also feeling like me that it was a meeting between people of two different countries? Not for even a single minute, I felt like it is a meeting between two different countries. I saw people who looked just like me, who are speaking just like me, who have food habits similar to me, and who has same problems just like me. Oh, this stupid politics which is dividing all of these people. I hope the one day this animosity and enmity gets over and we are again the same people which we were before 73 years. It was a wonderful experience for attending this joint meeting. It's a historic time in the history of MCTC. Before going further, I would like to hear from our guests. So I see our guest, one of our guests, Nipun, still there. Hi, Nipun. Can you unmute and talk about your experience? And are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
Yes, just a minute. Yes, I am actually from CDTM, Central Delhi Toastmaster, and
Okay.
my experience here was very good. I really liked first time that I am actually connecting with I made some of friends from Pakistan also now, and I really enjoyed uh, I mean speeches from them, and I also have learned a lot from them. So it was a good experience from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nipun. Do we have any other guest? Because from the name list, it's not common. Okay, now without taking further time, it's time to announce the winners. I mean, not the winners, but who have given their best for this. I'm sure that all the role players were excellent today. They have worked hard. They did their best, but few of us have been chosen as the best. So let's start with the best auxiliary role player. Whom do you think can be the best auxiliary role player?
Iba.
Okay, yes, that's right. Toastmaster Hiba Reis. Give a big round of applause. Now we come to the best table topic speaker. Who do you think the best table topic speaker?
It's Talha bhai.
Okay, yes. So, best table topic speaker who has two mentors, one very good and another even better than that. Table DTM Tala bin Hamid. Now we come to the best evaluator.
Tough fight.
And
Can't guess. Can't guess.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes. So it goes to our very own Toastmaster Reena.
Oh, wow.
And the best prepared speech, best prepared speaker.
Latif.
All of them were good.
Yes.
Latif.
Very
Yes.
nice.
Toastmaster Latif Mansoor. Because he was the best. And finally, in the best big four, the best role player. There also we had a good fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saad Dipanshu could be both.
Yeah, general evaluator could be one.
Yes.
EE, I believe.
So it's our general evaluator for today. Toastmaster Dipanshu.
Congratulations.
With that, we are coming to the close of this meeting, but it was a wonderful experience. It was a historic moment in the history of MCTC. I hope KTC already had several meetings with other Indian clubs. So for them also, it was another great experience. With that,
Yes, it definitely was.
yeah. And as it is said, कि बात करने से बात बनती है. When we talk, the barriers break. So I look forward to more such meetings between not only with KTC, with other Pakistan clubs also, so that we can cherish our shared past and look forward for having more people to people connect. That anyone likes to add anything, Toastmaster Urusa?
Well, nothing much. I think you said everything. You had the whole message out. I would just say that we also hope to, have more meetings. Maybe more more clubs from India. We can have more meetings with them. So more than just one club, maybe. So that would be a challenge. I think we did do one meeting like that, but that would be a challenge. But let's see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can always try.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we do a ritual, like we take a photo of our Zoom chat, and in that we raise the bar. So I would request our KTC counterparts also to raise the bar. And so Toastmaster Shivam, are you going to take picture?
Yeah, I am taking it.
Yes. So everybody, please raise the bar.
Also, please turn on the camera, everyone.
Yes.
And okay, sure. Okay, smile. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, I've got it. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks everyone
Thank you
for
so
joining
much,
this
everyone,
historic
for
meeting.
attending.
Yes, and we will keep in touch and hope to see another meeting very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Sincere thanks. And
Thank you.
thank you, everyone, for taking out time on Sunday. But I believe it was totally worth it.
Yes,
It's an experience to remember for all of us, inshallah. And this need not be the first experience, it will be the first of many such experiences.
sure, sure.
And
Yeah.
congratulations and sincere thanks to both the executive committees, because our executive committee just got off a meeting on Wednesday, and we also have another combined meeting next Sunday.
Okay.
So
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So finally, I would like to say special thanks. I forgot. Apologize for that. To Toastmaster Saad, Toastmaster Dipanshu, Toastmaster Siddharth, who were working behind the scenes for making this possible. Even though we had some difficulties, we had to reschedule it, but finally we could make it. All of because of these wonderful people. Thank you, everyone, to making this possible. Big round of applause for all of them. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye,
Bye.
all of you.